David Taub here. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. Today I have about 7 killer Gary Moore inspired licks, and I want to show you not just the licks but the concepts behind them, right? That's really important, because this way you could take these licks and learn from them and apply, the concepts and the devices that Gary Moore used and employed, and then put your own spin on them and add them to your own playing. And it helps you develop your own voice, right? And we could all be inspired by the incredible playing of Gary Moore. And he just had this amazing ability to go from these incredible melodic, kind of vocal-like lines combined into this searing, fast flurry of notes, right? In this rock and blues rock style. For this lesson, we're in the key of A minor. We're playing over a jam track. The jam track is in 6. And the chords are basically all the chords in the key of A minor. I wanted just to produce a fun jam track that's kind of in the style. So a bunch of licks and concepts in the style. We'll break it up between the slower melodic stuff and then the faster, kind of more flurry of notes kind of thing. So basically pulling from this A natural minor scale. Something along the lines of that soaring vocal line kind of playing. Alright, so what I'm doing there is I'm sliding up to the 14th fret on the D string, but then he would slide up, and then we're skipping a string, we're going to the B string. And we're getting a whole step bend in there, bending that B up to the C. Then just backing it up a half step with vibrato, right? So you get that string skip, that, that sound of a wide interval jump. And then notice he kind of backs it up back to the root note A. Then up a whole step, half step bend. He really loved those half step bends when playing diatonic scales. He's really putting nuance into, every note almost. Bend, vibrato, slide with vibrato, slide vibrato, vibrato, vibrato. Bend and vibrato, right? If you could please do me a favor first and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel, that really helps us to keep bringing the content, as well as then you'll be notified when we have new lessons up. Leave a comment below. Let us know what lessons you'd like to see. If you like this lesson, please click the like button, give it a thumbs up, share it, and thank you so much for your support. A couple things real quick overall about the Gary Moore style. He's more famous for playing Les Paul guitars, although he certainly played Strats too. You might have seen videos of him playing that Fiesta Red Strat, but overall more Les Paul. And a lot of times what he does too is he switches from the neck to the bridge pickup in the middle of a solo. And if you listen to his recordings, you could kind of hear when he's doing that. And I did it. If you listen or watch me on the intro, I switched the second time around the progression for that more aggressive sound. So he would do that a lot. His style, very aggressive, right? Real heavy vibrato, heavy bend and vibrato. Really aggressive style. He really liked using the minor pentatonic and blues scales. And then he also would like the diatonic scales, like natural minor scales also. And in this progression, I was using minor pentatonic and blues and natural minor, A natural minor, A Aeolian mode. So here's a fast lick that he would use in this style. It's a good one to start with. It's right in that A minor pentatonic and blues basic box. Is you first play 5/8, then a hammer and pull, 5/8, pull to 5. And you want to get good at a move like that, because you'll hear licks like that in his style out, that device, where he'll play 2 picked, then pick, hammer, pull. Then you go up a string to the B string, 8th fret, and then back to the 5th fret on the high E. You want to get that up to speed, because he would just take that right down the strings. But this lick, then 8 to 5 on the B, then a whole step aggressive bend on the G string. Hear that lick, that whole lick slow. And lots of bend and vibrato. If you want to take that lick to the next step, so to speak, he would do a lick like... Okay, so what he does there is, it's first a hammer, 5 to 8 on the B string. And then you have that move. Again, you have that 5 to 8 to pull the 5 hammer on the high E, then 8 on the B, 5 on the high E. Back to the 8th fret B, and then 5, 8, 5 again on the B. And then grab the 8th fret on the G string. That's the blue note, right? So you get this. Right? You hear that blue note in there for color. Then back to the 8th fret to the blue note. And then 5, 7, pull off 5 on the G. 7, that's our root note on the D. 5, 7 on the B. And then 7, you have that big bend. Slow. And then you slowly work up the speed. And if you want to see all the scales I've been talking about diagrammed on paper, I can help with that. Click on that link in the YouTube description box below. I'll send you a killer rock blues soloing ebook. It has like 29 scales that I diagrammed out, soloing strategies, major and minor key, music theory. It's an awesome resource, and I'll pair it with a video lesson. I'll send you both for free. Video lesson on easy ways that you could spice up your soloing, quick and fast, and start to sound different as you develop your own style. Click on that link below. I'll send them both to you for free. Here's another like lick where he'll hammer multiple times and do pull-offs, and he'll speed it up and keep repeating it fast. Sound like this. All right, so what he would do is slide up to the root note, for instance, it's A, and then you do one hammer pull. Here we're going from the 8 to 10, hammer pull, and back to our root note 10. And then you do it again, but this time you do it twice. So 8, 10, pull off. Right? So you do it once, then twice. And you work up that speed. And then you could take that and just kind of move it up to the next position. Right? Same exact concept, same exact device. So you do it once, the hammer pull, twice. Work up the speed. Here's a lick out of A natural minor. He would do these fast descending runs, right? For instance, this time let's use this A natural minor scale off the root note, low E string, 5th fret. Okay, so I'm just kind of, again, you have that same kind of device we did earlier, where you pick the two notes, 5, 7, going to that 9th on the high E string, and then hammer pull, and then we kind of backtrack, 8, 5, and then straight descending down the scale, 8, 6, 5, with a pull off, hammer pull off, 5, 6. And then the same thing, kind of doing the same thing on each string, 4, 5, hammer pull. Working back up to that bend. Here it is slow. Right? So you're kind of playing the notes and then backtracking. Descending notes, backtracking. Right? Working up into a nice big bend. And this is a longer run where we incorporate some palm muting, and Gary Moore did that too in his playing. Sometimes he would mix it up, change up the sound, and add in some palm muting. This lick sounds like... Right, so what I did there is write down the scale, and then I did that same device, right, where I'm kind of backtracking, and right up the scale again. Then right up the scale, then to the next string, hammer and pull, backtracking again, slow. And get up to that G, I'm bending that up to the A. So that whole lick slow. And then vibrato, and then you just speed it up. you could do these with any scale, where you could just be ascending or descending. That one we ascended, the lick before we descended, where you're backtracking, hammer pulls into a big bend, full step, or milk those half step bends, right? I hope you find this style inspiring and you can pull some things from this and add it to your own playing and enjoy and be inspired by the ferocious guitar playing of Mr. Gary Moore. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, right? That really helps us to keep bringing the content, and then you'll be notified when we have new lessons out. Also, click on that link below and I'll send you that killer blues rock ebook, my biggest one I've ever written, packed with scale diagrams, soloing strategies, exercises, major minor key lessons. It's awesome. That and a video lesson on spicing up your solo, easy ways to do that. Send them both to you for free. Click on that link below. And if you got a second, I just dropped a new record with my band Mind Cell. We're based out of San Diego, California. I think it's a slammin' record, a lot of real aggressive lead type stuff, which I'm really stoked about. I would love for you to hear it. I'll put links in the YouTube description box below. It's streaming on all the major platforms, as well as you can get a digital copy, you can get it on CD. Would love for you to check it out, and then certainly if you have any questions, let me know, and I'd really appreciate your feedback and love to hear from you. Stay tuned, I got tons more killer content and lessons coming up soon. Keep up all that hard work on that guitar, keep having fun with it, and remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care and rock on.